So, last time I also talked about that this verse 13.1 is what we call a Maha Vakya, and which is a great sentence. Maha is most high, is significant. Vakya just means phrase, but the significance is that these verses that hold the equation of Jiva and Atma, that of pot and clay. So the thing is, if we look at the pot and the clay, right, we can't deny the pot's existence, but we can't say it does exist. And in a sense, here's the question. Here you see pot and clay, yes? Those are two words. Are there two things? Right, that's the heart of the matter. So Maha Vakya is taking what was two, pot and clay, and you put an equal sign in between them. So how am I going to take the clay out here to put the equal sign in between them? I've been struggling with this. Are there two things? If there are not two things, why are we calling it pot and clay? Why not give me one word, please? Advaita, not two. What does this mean, non-dual? There's only one universe, non-dual. In the universe, there's a lot of galaxies, a lot of planets, a lot of... Well, that can't work, because that's more than two things. Either it's all clay, one thing, or it's not. Mithya, the pot. Ksetra is the Mithya. Mithya is a term, apparent reality, dependent reality. And we'll come back to this over and over again because I was hesitant to introduce this term too many at once, but I'm going to do it because it's so essential to understand Mithya. I thank my teachers for helping me understand what is essential. ADISTHANA. ADISTHANA is the clay. For water, for a wave, water is ADISTHANA, which it is dependent upon. So these two examples are looking at something like essence, right? The essence of it. However, if there's a rope in a road, and now I project onto it this idea that it's a snake, this is a different kind of mithya. The principle is the same, do you follow? The snake has no existence without the rope. And now I'm remembering how we closed last week, because the snake came and helped me remember. Because how are you going to be able to tell that it's not a snake? What do you have to know? To know that that's not a snake, what do I have to be able to see?
That it's a rope.
I have to be able to see the rope. If I can't see the Satyam, if I can't see the Swarupa, if I can't be in the ADISTHANA, be abiding in my own true nature, if I can't see the Satyam, what does non-Mithya mean? Does that make sense? The only way that, there's a projection of the rope on the snake, how does the snake disappear? The only way the snake disappears is the knowledge that it is a rope. And so I have to know the Satyam, to know Mithya, to know what is Mithya. The fact is, I see the snake. I think I know Mithya. It's a snake. What are you talking about? It's a pot. What are you talking about? Right? So because we think we understand Mithya, what this is saying is, yes, snake is there. Again, not non-existent, not speculative. We say Mithya and Satyam are different orders of reality. Right? They don't take up different dimensions, the pot and the clay. It doesn't happen in space. And how long does it take the snake the rope to not be a snake? when I recognize it, when I poke it, how long does it take for the snake to go away? And that doesn't happen in time. Understand? Mithya, it's the projection. But it's not illusory. We say, no, Mithya is illusion. Yeah, it's just Mithya. I don't know, have you heard some of these things? Some of the teachings come out like that, or that it's not real. The term not real could be helpful. It's not incorrect. It is not real. But what does that leave you with? Oh my God. If this body is not real, I mean, how, what? Idam sharidam. Listen to your body. That's not, how is that helpful? We can't see Mithya as not real. Do you follow? I ask you, what is Mithya? The meadows, the forest, the mockingbird, the glory of Mithya. The glory of Idam sharidam. 5 elements. And yet we can still say, it does not exist. The pot has no existence. Only the ADISTHANA has existence. Imagine now for me a wave without water. Conjure in your... Even your imagination can't give you a wave with no ADISTHANA. Right? Even your imagination needs that ADISTHANA. So, Mithya is neither non-existent, nor is it existent. We don't dismiss the glory of Mithya, caring for, listening for. And at the same time, we recognize I am the one illuminating all the changes. I meaning the conscious presence within. When I say I, you say I. Look, in your direct experience of what I'm describing, an imagination of a meadow arises in your conscious presence. The sensory experience of the idam sharidam arises and moves on in your conscious presence. I stub my toe, I'm aware of this. Somebody slaps me on the head, I'm aware of that. Always aware of the next thing. Move on, move on. In conscious presence. Sat, present, it exists. Chit, conscious. So I've introduced a few new words that we'll be using over time, and what I'm really thrilled about with this, what we've been doing with these classes, which has led me to keep building on it, is that with these people we've been able to, I can introduce a word, and first time, what the heck, I have no idea. A few weeks later, the word's coming back at me in questions. So it might feel like a lot right now for some of you who are watching online. You can get a mobile app to get the chants, pronounce the vocabulary, get definitions. Slow road through to August. We're just going to take our time talking about this verse. We might, a period like now, if there's not a lot of questions, we might start with questions next time. I'm open to everybody here actually doing that next time, because you didn't get a chance to express. We're doing a lot of new things. This idam sharidam will make a lot of weird noises. So, as some of you know out there, I've been dealing with cancer and radiation to the brain. A lot of medications to deal with that. So that you're seeing the body work through them. But it's all good. And I think I'll pause. We'll leave this open until 8 and just see what happens.